Welcome back, everybody, for our continuing playthrough of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. And so now we are leaving the Pokemon Center that we got a little healed up halfway through Rock Tunnel, and now we're going to make our way all the way through. See what else is in store for us here in Rock Tunnel as we make our way through. Facing trainers, catching Pokemon, all that fun stuff. Okay, good. Starting out with an excellent throw. Rhyhorn says, no way. Try it again. Okay, so Rhyhorn is going to be a little bit of a pain. Trying to catch up in a regular Pokeball. Really want to waste my great balls until we start getting some ultra balls. So I would rather save my great balls for when we find Pokemon we have not caught yet. We get him with the great throw, but missed him with all the excellence. Yeah, that'll be about right. Try to catch this Zubat. Little Zubat doesn't want to be caught. Wow, that is crazy. And even this little Zubat doesn't want to be caught. There we go. Alright, there we go. First try. Oh, was the dead end? We wanted to go this way. think this is about where we were. I think we fought him, yes. Yep, I think this is the trainer. Yep, absolutely. Twigs' trail markers. That is a good tip for not getting lost. Vulpix knows flamethrower. And you burned me. That wasn't very nice. Yes, and since I'm burned, my attack is lowered. End up having to go and heal again after this match. Damage Cadaver does here. Yeah. Well, if we don't hurt ourselves, which we did, so. Ends it for Eevee. Oh, nice try, Eevee. If you hadn't hurt yourself that one time, we would have beat him. Job Arcanine, finishing him off with a bite. Alright, so we'll head ourselves back. Get ourselves healed up again. Come on now. Just be caught already. All right. try to catch a Geodude. Alright, I got Geodude. There's the exit. There's one thing that would be nice with this game if they made it so you could rebattle some trainers. Because, like, even if they didn't have, like, rebattling every trainer, it'd have been nice if, like, you could go back and, like, rebattle the coaches on each route. That would be fun. You know, even if you couldn't do it like all the time, like rebattle, even if they made it like time based, like once a day or or something like that. Or like even after like each gym match, you earn a new gym badge, and then you can go back to the routes that you've been to and rebattle. Would be fun. And then have like each coach trainer get a little stronger with each badge that you have. Would be a cool little challenge to the game. And like, add some replayability to certain aspects. Oh, we went that way already. Here we are. Alright, Ace Trainer, what do you got for me? Ace Trainer Charlie. A Diglett. Flareon. Already dealt with a Pokemon to burn me. You better leave me alone and not burn me. Okay, I can handle that. Yeah, I just don't want burns, but I can handle health being gone, because I can get it back. Charlie is down. Well, Charlie's Pokemon anyway. Who was it that wants to learn Substitute? Kadabra? Sure, why not? You have no need of teleport, so... Hey, he gave me some Ultra Balls. Awesome. Especially since I was just talking about Ultra Balls. But they're not a regular thing, so it doesn't fall under what I was talking about. Since I want to only dip into my Great Ball storage when like we have full access to Ultra Balls, meaning I can like buy them or we're getting them regularly. I think this is the first ones we've gotten from a trainer, so we'll have to see the next time we hit up a Pokemart and see if hey, welcome on in. How are you today? Is that, I'm not sure if I pronounced your name right. Is that Isu? Is that how you pronounce your name? But welcome in. Oh. Yeah, nice to have you in. I hope you're having a good day. Are you a big Pokemon fan? Have you played this game before? Oh, that's an L. Oh, okay, Lesu or Lisu. No, I'm not sure how the E sound. Oh, you got it 3 days ago. Cool. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun game. It's a different take on the first gen Pokemon game. Obviously, I've been around the Pokemon series since the beginning, so I've seen the different iterations of the Gen 1 games, and yeah, this is a different take on it, but it's fun. I'm enjoying it. Black Belt Steve. Yeah. Earlier, probably a couple months ago now, I think it was, when I started, where I was playing through the newer games, the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Oh, okay. You like Fire Red? Cool. Oh, Sasha, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, thank you so much. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, hope your day's going well. Yeah, just been playing this by myself today. My wife just went to visit her parents with my sister-in-law, so left me the rest of the day by myself. So I thought, oh, this is a good time to stream. it's outside of my normal time I usually would stream. Usually I'm in the morning, but I was like, well, I got nothing else to do being all by myself, so so the good word for right now is just playing some Pokemon. How is your day going? Another Machop. Oh, stream's going pretty good. Have been on about a half an hour, so yeah, not too bad. Just the start of my stream, so yeah, it's going pretty good. Yeah, don't really have a time limit on my stream. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree with you, Lesu. That it's not my favorite form of catching Pokemon in this game either. But seeing as they were doing something a little different, especially because it was in connection with Pokemon Go, so it was so they had that style catching, which is fine for one game. But I'm glad it was that they just did it as a gimmick of one game and not trying to make it every game. But yeah, but it's fun for what it is, in this game. And seeing as they've had plenty of other Gen 1 games in the past, yeah, doing something new with the same games is cool. My streaming, Sasha, is at the moment it's very sporadic. I try to do it at least a couple times a week if I can. Generally, Thursday mornings are a pretty constant time I stream, unless something like really out of my schedule happens on a Thursday morning. Generally, Thursday mornings are for sure. Other times of the week, it really all depends on my work schedule, because my work constantly changes. So sometimes I get a Friday or a Saturday morning. But yeah, right now I'm trying to pin down a better time throughout the week other than just Thursday mornings. But yeah, that's why I said today was just out of the blue. Hey, I got nothing better to do, and it's not usually a time when my wife would usually be home, but since she last minute made arrangements with her sister to go visit their mother, because she had fallen a couple of weeks ago and hurt herself pretty bad, and so they wanted to pay her a visit and spend some time with her. And oh my goodness, that was a bad throw. Make sure she was doing okay. And so now I'm just using the time by myself to do some streaming. Which I am also pretty new at myself. Also, streaming. I've only been streaming since March, I think. But yeah, it's mostly just for fun, just something to do, because I've been playing video games since I was a kid. So yeah, I just thought I had gotten a new computer earlier in the year, and it actually works well for gaming. So I thought, you know what? Why not share my love of playing games with other people as much as I enjoy watching other content creators and those that stream. So, why I haven't added overlays? Well, it's a few reasons. One reason is I don't since this is just a little side thing that I do, and I've only been doing it for a short time. I don't really want to put money into it, because I know that there are many people, I'm assuming like yourself, that are wonderful artists and the creative types like I am not, and I just don't I don't have money to put in towards things to be able to support people like yourself as much as I would love to, and so most of the things that I do for my streams, I'm kind of learning as I go to do myself, and as time goes on I'll do little things. The next game that I plan that I want to try to stream is on the N64 thing here on the Switch, and I kind of made myself a little side art thing that I had just generated, that I thought would be just kind of cool little picture type things to add to like the side, since they've got like those big old margins and stuff. But yeah, as far as people like yourself that do artwork, I truly do appreciate offers, because I've had several over the months like yourself that have offered to help me out with things, and but yeah, I unfortunately just don't have the ability to be able to contribute that way. And of course, I would never ask somebody that does that kind of thing as work to do anything for free. So then that because that's not me. So, but definitely, if you have Discord, I do love to see people's artwork that just want to show off things. So I've had blah 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 blah. I have had several people that have shown me their artwork just so that I could see the kind of stuff that they do, and maybe sometime in the future when if I actually have the circumstances to do more, so that's always a thing. My favorite Pokemon, Lesu, I would, again, since I've been around from the beginning, my very first favorite Pokemon was Mewtwo, for obvious reasons, and that's never really changed. As even though there's a lot of Pokemon that I like a lot over the years, Mewtwo has always been my favorite, and that just for some reason has never changed. I've just and it could be, part of it is nostalgia, because it was my first like favorite Pokemon, but also I just always thought he was just a being a Pokemon that had like a really good backstory, I thought was awesome. So like with the first Pokemon movie with Mewtwo, it was like fantastic, and it just he just always kind of stuck with me as my favorite. What about yourself? What's your favorite Pokemon? Arcanine? Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I like Arcanine a lot too. which was why in this, when I had the option between Meowth and Arcanine, I went Arcanine. Well, Growlithe really is what they were asking for, but you know, but still, yeah, Arcanine is a cool one. I agree there. Yeah, I like. Yeah, I also there was. Um, I thought with the new games, Scarlet and Violet, I thought that Koraidon and Miraidon were really cool legendaries. I liked them a lot as legendaries. I thought they were pretty cool looking. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some of other like the legendaries that I really liked. Well, yeah, back in like the you know, like the, why in the world I can't remember the other games that was with Platinum, but with Zekrom, you know, Zekrom is among my favorite legendaries. I really like Zekrom. Type of artwork, I couldn't tell you what type. I just like to see whatever, you know, whatever you're willing to show. I just like to see artwork. I've gotten a lot of, like in the past, I've seen a lot of like anime style artworks, but you know, I just in general I appreciate artists that just have any style of artwork. I can appreciate it because, like I said, I am not an artist myself. As fun as that would be, it's just never really been something I've been that good at. So yeah, so I'll leave it up to your discretion and whatever you wanna show off. Are you just an person for art, or are you a big gamer yourself? Do you like Pokemon slash Nintendo games? Ooh, yes. Oh, I do agree with you, Lesu. Yeah, Ceruledge is a really cool one. Yeah, I liked. Yeah, there was quite a few really good Pokemon in the newest gen. I that I did really like. And yeah, Ceruledge definitely is a good one. Yeah, yeah. As I was thinking about it, um, yeah, one of my favorites too of the new the new generation of Pokemon is Tinkaton. I thought that was cool because it's like you look at it, it looks all cute and cuddly, and then it's got that big old hammer. Ooh, got a crit. Okay, I was gonna say was I knew Pikachu would take a big hit with that attack, but didn't expect it to take him out. But that would be why it was a crit. All right, Picnicker Carol, that was your last Pokemon. You are done. Camper Trent. Yeah, it's very cool, Sasha. Yeah, yeah, it was very cool. Thank you for that. Yeah, like I said, I do really enjoy looking at art at people's artwork. So yeah, thank you so much for sending me some pictures to look at. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, they're very good. My team, no, is not finished by any means. Um, I'll probably be sticking with this team for a little bit anyway, but eventually, I usually always like to trade out Pikachu for Zapdos. Go figure. Yeah, who wouldn't? So as soon as I get the ability to surf, I'll make my way over to Zapdos. Um, Other than that, I don't really know. I kind of just play around with my teams each time I play, but yeah, Zapdos is usually one that I always like on my team. A lot of times I don't play with Arcanine as much as I like Arcanine, because usually I like to play with Charizard, but But this playthrough, I'm probably going to stick with Arcanine. To answer your question, Sasha, I appreciate the offer, but like I said, I don't have funds to be able to support people like yourselves that do artwork, and I don't like asking for things for free. Even though I think you said earlier you would be willing to do something for me, and I don't feel right doing that to anyone. Is even those that are willing, um, but like I said though, by looking at artwork and keeping you around in my contacts and things like that in the future when things aren't so tight for me like they are right now. And the only reason that is because my wife and I have had a recent job change and things that kind of upset the balance that we've had, and so we've are still working on getting ourselves in a better financial situation, which is why like, I'm glad I got your information. I can keep you in mind for the future, but for the time being, I think I'm okay, with just being myself and not really being kind of plain, even if it is a little boring to some people. But again, I truly do appreciate the offer and your willingness. It is very kind of you for sure. But like I said, I do think for right now I'll have to pass. But in the meantime, though, if you wanna continue to hang out and watch some Pokemon and talk some Pokemon with us, oh, we'd love to keep you around and and hang out, get to know you a bit, and, get to know each other. Yeah, so like I said, I've been for myself, I've only been streaming for a few months, and so I'm still learning the ropes and how to do things, and but I've been having fun, and I hope in the near future I can get my schedule like tightened up a bit so I can have a more regular streaming schedule, besides being able just to say, well, Thursday mornings I have for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to work on things as I go along, and just keep hoping to meet nice people like you guys that are here with me today, hanging out and chatting with me. Keeping each other entertained as we play games. Ooh, we made it to Lavender Town. Hey, where's that little Cubone going? Alright, well, we will see you there. It looks like some things are going down there. Here. So we'll see what's going on in Lavender Town. ourselves a little save here, and we will continue our adventure here in Lavender Town in just a moment. Thanks for watching, everybody.